On BBC One, Manish Bhasin has all the goals and talking points from the Football League show.
Evening. Financial struggles are almost becoming a regular feature in football at the moment, and this week was no exception, with Port Vale, the latest club, to go into administration. Portsmouth, however, were thrown a much-needed lifeline, although holding on to their players is an altogether different story. On the pitch, games are coming thick and fast as we approach the run-in. Leroy Rosenior will help us make sense of it all, and here's what's coming up tonight. Gus Poyet's Brighton scored late on against Cardiff in midweek to preserve their unbeaten run in 2012. We're at the Amex to see how they got on in a South Coast derby against Portsmouth. Bristol City earned a priceless first win in 8 against Leicester on Tuesday. Could the Robins keep up the momentum at home to Cardiff?
Football League's form team are Reading. They've won their last 7 and they're making a familiar late charge for automatic promotion. We're at the Madejski Stadium for the visit of Leicester City.
And we've all the action from Leagues 1 and 2, with a game of the day saw leaders Swindon up against second place Cheltenham Town. Well, Brighton's dream of back-to-back promotions is still very much alive. Still unbeaten in 2012, Gus Poyet's side lay handily just outside the playoff places before the visit of Portsmouth, who received some welcome news in midweek, with the Football League handing Pompey a financial lifeline with a guarantee of £800,000 in staged payments. John Roeder was at the Amex for us.
Unbeaten in the Championship in 2012, Brighton could move into a playoff place with a win today. Bottom of the table, Portsmouth without a victory in 7. They've scored only once in their last 5. Brighton's 10-goal striker Craig McHale-Smith is among the substitutes, replaced up front by Sam Vokes, who got a late equaliser here against Cardiff on Wednesday. Noon and Buckley also come in. Teenagers Aselin and Razak, both on loan from Manchester City, are both rested. Portsmouth's financial woes are well documented, and they have a significant impact on today's team. First-choice goalkeeper Stephen Henderson is set to go out on loan to further reduce the wage bill, so Jamie Ashdown makes his first league start since late September. Ben Haim and Futax also coming in. Interesting that Portsmouth have actually swapped the fullbacks, because Greg Halford on the right was having all sorts of problems. He's now playing on the left, and this could be a real problem here for Portsmouth. Put behind by Jamie Ashdown. Vokes nipping in. Hesitation at the back from the visitors. The ball back from Pearce, and Vokes almost nipped in. Gets ball. Puts Greer under a little bit of pressure. Reservan. Not quite sure that he knew that Futax was coming up. Here's Allen. Chance for Portsmouth, and just over. A mess that was all of Brighton's own creation. And Scott Allen so close to putting the visitors in front. Oh, it's a poor clearance. Straight to Ashley Barnes. Free kick. Foul by Thorne. That's the challenge that has resulted in this free kick as we go into stoppage time. Bridka. Might drop here for El Abd. Ashdown with the block. It's a real goal-mouth scramble. Who's going to come away with possession? It's Portsmouth who clear it. Solid defending here from Portsmouth. Vokes. Barnes. Noon is onside. Little check from Ben Haim there to look at the official on the far side. That's a free kick. Foul by Ben Haim. Now he has been booked already. And that might just be a final warning for Tal Ben Haim from Mike Dean. The last thing Portsmouth need is a player out through suspension with such a small squad. Brighton. Only Brighton heads forward. Flag stays down, and it's across the face of goal. It struck the post on the way. What a chance for the Seagulls. Portsmouth were just waiting there for an offside flag, which never came, and it was smacked against the post by Joe Mattock. The Dimbleby here today at the Amex. Who fancies doing the post-match interviews?
Change now for Brighton hove Albion, whose fans are right behind their team. And it is Vicente who is coming on for Craig Noon.
Chase on here for Allen. Mattock shadowing him. Ward looking to place it. That's awkward for Brezovan. Is that a penalty? Portsmouth fans howling for a spot kick. Mike Dean not interested. Well, Marco Futax felt that he should have had a spot kick here. A challenge from El Abd, and El Abd comes away with the ball. Picked up here by Vicente. Two on that far side. Bridcut. Vicente. Too many defenders around him, are there? That's a free kick, though. Vicente foul, much to the annoyance of David Norris. Mike Dean right up with play and saw a foul there. Vicente looks to be the favourite here. It's Vicente! It'll be a yellow card for the Spaniard, but he won't care one iota about that. Brighton in front, and the substitute has struck for Gus Poyet's team. Free kick, eluding everybody, beyond the grasp of Ashdown, and Brighton make the breakthrough late on at the Amex. Navarre finds Luar. Inviting the challenge from Ben Haïm. Comes off Luar. Play on, says the referee. Three in the middle, waiting for the fullback. Vicente! It's 2-0, and the points are Brighton's. Luar goes to ground here. Everybody seemed to stop. Portsmouth wanted a handball, it didn't come. And Luar's little pullback tucked away in style. Brighton 2, Portsmouth 0.
As a football player, when you come in the pitch for the first time after those sad days, what a better way to start or to restart scoring 2 goals and making us win the game. With any doubt, it was different because difficult game, close, not too many chances. You needed a bit of quality, and Vicente got that.
The hardest thing, obviously, as you can probably imagine, with the amount of stuff that's gone over the last 3.5, 4 months or so, is probably the man management side of it. Because you know, you can liaise with the players and dictate with the players what you might want tactically from week to week. But I think obviously try to keep them in a mental frame of mind to stay positive with everything that's going on around it is difficult. But you know, I don't think you can fault them the way they've reacted to that. I think obviously again today, you know, we can't fault their effort and their attitude and application. And to be fair, you couldn't fault the quality at times because there was some good quality play at times.
How much of a coup was it to get him, after all, with so many Spanish international caps, for a player like that to be here at Brighton?
We're very lucky. It was his decision. He didn't want to, you know, go to a bigger place or just because of the money. He wants to play football. And let's hope that from now to the end of the season we keep him fit and we can use him as much as we can, because I need him, because I have to play him, and because at the moment he's getting to his best.
Well, the South Coast affair wasn't exactly the highest in terms of quality, but it was decided by a couple of moments of quality by a man whose CV, Leroy, you can't exactly better in the second level of English football.
You certainly can't. 38 international caps for Spain. And I think Gus has to take a lot of credit for getting him to the club, because I'm sure if Vicente just didn't turn up, so I want to play for Brighton. Gus's enthusiasm for the club certainly helped. And then he not only won the free kick, but he stepped up and stuck it in the back. And the keeper will be disappointed that it's gone down his side, but it was a clean strike. And I've only played 7 games this season. Gus is desperate to get him on the pitch because he has got great quality and he's got a great left foot. And he finishes this one absolutely beautifully. He just slides it into the net. And you just know that even though Brighton have had a great 2012, unbeaten in 2012, that he's going to be important in the running.
And they're up to 5th now. It's hard to believe that they were in the bottom 4 of League One just, 2 years ago. I mean, it's a great job that Gus has done there.
Yeah, and I watched Brighton at that time, and you could see what he's trying to develop, that way of play, that confidence within the team. And obviously he's added quality in terms of players, but it's his enthusiasm that seems to just permeate through that whole football club, and obviously getting to the new stadium themselves as well. Yeah. And they're certainly on the up.
Good news for Portsmouth in terms of that cash injection of £800,000 from the Football League. But they're in danger of being cast adrift at the bottom now, aren't they? And Michael Appleton, well, his job is being made even harder to lose his 3rd key player in a matter of weeks.
Yeah, along with Liam Lawrence, and who slip's gone to Birmingham. Henderson, I think, has gone to West Ham. It's a tough job for him. He's just got to keep it going. But what I just love about Michael Appleton, he's nice and calm, and he says, look, he's going to stay there, do the job as well as he can, and just see Portsmouth through to the end of the season. That's all he can do.
Yeah.